Sasha Obama, the youngest daughter of former President Barack Obama, has officially given the coolest endorsement to a pastime long considered the exclusive domain of grandmothers everywhere, knitting. Yes, you heard that right. While Gen Z is out here perfecting their TikTok dances and arguing over whether side parts are still relevant, Sasha has been quietly wielding a pair of knitting needles like a seasoned pro. It all started when an innocent Instagram story surfaced of Sasha, casually lounging in an oversized hoodie, a ball of yarn on her lap, and a pair of knitting needles clicking away like she was preparing to outfit an entire retirement home for the winter. The internet, as it does, exploded. Sasha Obama knits. OMG, making my grandma proud. One user tweeted. Another added, if Sasha Obama is knitting, then I am knitting. Somebody get me a starter kit. As it turns out, Sasha has been secretly into the art of knitting for years, a hobby she picked up during her time at the University of Southern California. According to sources, which is just a fancy way of saying someone who probably saw her at a cafe once, she started with the usual beginner scarves and hats but has since graduated to full-blown sweaters, cardigans, and possibly a Supreme-style beanie that will instantly become the hottest fashion item of the year. Naturally, the internet is now divided into two camps, those who suddenly feel the urge to take up knitting themselves and those who are struggling to accept that a former first daughter is out here doing the same thing their nana does while watching soap operas. One confused millennial posted, wait, so knitting is cool now? Do I have to apologize to my grandma for rolling my eyes when she tried to teach me? Meanwhile, Etsy sellers are already gearing up for what can only be described as the Sasha effect. Knitting kits are flying off the virtual shelves, and one particularly bold vendor has already listed a sweater titled, The Sasha, for $200, describing it as a timeless yet trendy piece inspired by America's most effortlessly stylish knitter. Michelle Obama, when asked about her daughter's new status as the unofficial spokesperson for knitting, reportedly just smiled and said, well, she's always been creative. This is, of course, a very first lady way of saying, yeah, my daughter just made knitting cool. What of it? Barack Obama, on the other hand, has yet to comment, though there's a high probability he's just trying to figure out how to knit the presidential seal onto a blanket as we speak. Even Taylor Swift fans have somehow found a way to insert themselves into the conversation, arguing that Sasha is obviously taking inspiration from Swift's famous knitting scene in Miss Americana. Taylor did it first, one particularly passionate Swiftie declared, while another countered, Sasha Obama just revived knitting, respect the queen. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before we see influencers dramatically unboxing luxury knitting kits on TikTok, claiming that Sasha inspired them. And honestly, if this means a world where people are making their own cozy sweaters instead of panic buying them online for $300, maybe Sasha is onto something. In conclusion, grab some yarn, call your grandma, and start knitting. Sasha Obama just made it the trendiest thing of 2025.